friends, and welcome back to Intention, where we focus on tarot readings and other esoteric topics. And today we have a pick a card reading where we're taking a look at your love life in the month ahead. So these are going to be some messages about your current romance you're involved in, maybe someone new coming into your life, but either way, just a look into your love life for the next month. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you found this video, that's when you were meant to hear it. If you're new to pick a card readings, I'll give a quick rundown of how this style of reading works. Today's message will arrive in one of the four groups on the screen in front of you, either group 1 with Golden Healer, group 2 with Clear Quartz, group 3 with Spirit Quartz, or group 4 with Apophyllite. You can take a minute, pause the video if you need to, but meditate with the cards and choose the one you feel most intuitively drawn towards. Once you've picked that group, you can scroll down to the description box, find your group's timestamp, and skip forward to that section of the reading. But before we do that, I want to remind everyone that tarot is a tool to help us think about our past, where our current energy is, and where we might be headed in the future. However, you are not fated by anything that you hear in the message today. Your destiny is always in your control. If you enjoyed today's reading, please send some positive vibes back our way by clicking that like button, leaving us a comment, and subscribing to our channel so that you can join us for our future tarot card readings. And with that, let's jump right into the reading about your love life next month. Welcome Group 1, and thank you so much for joining us in today's pick a card reading. Before we begin any reading, I'd like to start by setting our intention. To do that, let's all close our eyes, take a deep breath, prepare yourself for a positive message, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we'll begin the reading. All right, Group 1, in your spread, we have the King of Wands, the Fool, the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So in your love life next month, the Three of Pentacles suggests there's going to be a chance for teamwork and collaboration. So if you have a new sort of person that you're looking to come into your life and you don't have kind of love around you right now, you might want to look for it carefully and cautiously near the workplace, not suggesting to do anything kind of inappropriate, but this could mean that that person is involved with you in work somehow in like a teamwork or collaborative environment. If you do have a relationship already, this just means that there's hopefully an opportunity for you guys to collaborate together. So working on something that's a common goal, some way to bring you closer together in your connection, that looks like it's headed your way in the month ahead. It's also sort of a reminder to let things start happening. So if there's something that you both have been holding off on, something you've maybe thought about doing, but you decided maybe it wasn't the right time, now is the time to give that a chance, because if you guys lean on each other and really try to work together, I think you can definitely achieve it. The King of Wands in the past position is about being a natural leader, sort of having a vision for yourself. So I think this definitely in this situation probably refers to you. I think in the past, maybe in your situations with this person, you've been able to take the lead, or you've sort of decided that that's the position that you wanted to take. But right now it's definitely calling you to be a little bit more of a team player, not necessarily put so much of yourself in the position of authority and allow them the chance to do that as well. Make a nice balance between the two of you. That's going to deepen your connection for sure. The Fool in the current position is about beginning something new, sort of a sense of innocence, and I think it directly contrasts the King of Wands energy. So I think this is reminding you guys to let go, to give them that chance to sort of step into the spotlight themselves. Also encouraging both of you to just strike out on whatever this new thing is, this new sort of adventure you're collaborating on, or this wish that you guys have. Strike out on it with sort of abandon and a childlike innocence. Just go forward and see what's going to happen. The Five of Wands in the advice position is about conflict, disagreement, sort of understanding diverse points of view. So I think this, again, directly correlates to this sort of situation you guys are going to be in where you start to collaborate. So this is a reminder not to let conflicts or disagreements get in your way. You guys have a really strong connection together, so use this as a chance to truly learn from each other. Think about the other person's point of view, how their side of things plays into the overall solution for whatever you guys are trying to do together. But just make sure that you don't kind of fall into the trap of the disagreements and the competition and things being kind of tense between you two. It doesn't have to be that way, so just watch out for that. And then the Three of Cups in the end is about celebration, sort of, again, collaboration. So I think this is just a kind of a nice ending to the reading overall, that you guys are going to be able to accomplish whatever you've set out to do. So whatever this goal is, or this opportunity that you have to work with them, I think that you guys are going to end up having a lot to celebrate. Hopefully having a really good time together. It's also about social time. So I think this is going to bring your overall connection with each other to a much stronger place once you've gone through this experience, but definitely something to celebrate here at the end of the month ahead. The stone for your reading is the Golden Healer, and that is exactly what it says. It's a healing stone. So I think this is a great pair for the reading because it really does just remind you when you get into those kind of tense situations that you should step back and sort of heal yourself from within, examine kind of what you've done to lend to the argument or disagreement, and then sort of accept that and let it go so that you guys can move forward together. So it's just an important stone to remind you that you need to be patient with each other. Working together with you and this person might be something new, and so definitely take the time to heal as needed if you guys have any bumps or sort of conflicts along the way. So the overall tone for the message today and just the general reading for the month ahead in your love life, I think is all about collaboration. If you're looking for someone new who you want to come into your life that's not there yet, maybe look around the workplace, or it might not be your workplace if that's not appropriate. It could be like a friend's coworker or someone that somehow is related to some sort of work situation with you or the close people, your connections in your life around you. If you're already in a relationship, this is just a chance, hopefully, for you guys to collaborate on something, work together. Make sure that you don't become too authoritative. You give them the chance to also take the reins and sort of make decisions in the situation. I think you guys are going to build a much deeper connection together after this experience in the month ahead. That's all I see in the cards for you guys today, but if you enjoyed this reading, please send some positive vibes back our way by clicking that like button. Leave me us a comment and subscribing to our channel so that you can join us for our future Pick a Card readings. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Welcome Group 2, and thank you so much for joining us in today's Pick a Card reading. Before we begin any reading, I'd like to start by setting our intention. To do that, let's all close our eyes, take a deep breath, prepare yourself for a positive message, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we'll begin the reading. All right, in your spread, we have the King of Pentacles, the Magician in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Hermit, and the Ten of Pentacles. So right in the center of the reading, the Eight of Cups in reverse, I think for the month ahead in your love life, you're going to be at a crossroads. This is about making a decision, usually an important one, deciding if it's time to sort of walk away or go in a new direction, or if you want to sit, kind of where you are, stay put, and figure things out. And so this is sort of a reminder to let your intuition guide you right now. Listen to your heart. Other people may have a lot of strong opinions to share with you about this decision, but I feel like you need to really trust your gut and understand that you're going to have to be the one that really ultimately decides that. So it doesn't mean necessarily leaving a relationship if you're currently in one. It probably just means that you need to evaluate like the next direction that you guys go together. If you don't have a relationship in your life right now, I think this is a crossroads about whether or not to start one. There could be an opportunity with someone in your life that maybe you've thought about starting a relationship with for a while, and now you're at like the precipice of that actual decision. Like now is the time when you need to make the decision, because either that person is going to start a new relationship, or maybe they're moving away, or there's something that's going to sort of separate you guys. And so this is a chance and just a reminder that now's a good time for you to actually make a choice to decide how you want to move forward with that person. The King of Pentacles in the past position is about sort of security. So I think you felt a lot of security in this relationship before. If you're currently in one, this relationship probably gave you a lot of grounding stability. If you're not in a relationship yet, I think the person that we're talking about here for you is somebody who provides you with that sort of sense of stability and security themselves. The King of Pentacles is also about making your visions a reality. So I think they've helped you sort of understand some things that you want out of life and maybe even accomplish some goals. So if this sounds like a person in your life that you can relate that to, if you're not in a relationship, this could be who that person's talking about. And like I said, if you are in a current relationship, I think at least in the recent past, you guys have felt really super grounded. And that's in contrast to the situation now, where it's a little bit like a crossroads situation about something in the life that the two of you share. The Magician in the reverse position right now is about sort of poor plans and untapped potential. So I think wherever you're at in this crossroads, you guys have not realized that you actually got to this point. If this is somebody who isn't in your life right now that you want to create a romantic connection with, I think maybe that sort of snuck up on you. Maybe you didn't even realize that they were providing you with that stability, or that this new sort of catch-22 crossroads situation was going to happen with the two of you. But I feel like this is a reminder that there's a little bit of uncertainty around sort of your situation. If you are in a relationship with someone, I think The Magician in reverse in particular is about maximizing the potential that the two of you have together. So it's about understanding that you guys do have the tools to make it through or make the right decision about whatever crossroads you're in. This could be something that you guys want to do together. Could be like a next step in your relationship you're ready to take, but you're not quite sure which path to go down. So this is just a reminder that you guys have the tools to figure out together if you just take the time to step back and really talk about it. It's about open and honest communication. The Hermit in the advice position is also about looking within yourself. So in addition to communicating here together, this is a reminder that right now, as you try to make whatever this decision is for your love life, you look within yourself to understand what it is that you truly want. The Hermit's often about self-reflection and really turning into your own intuition and listening to your conscience, your higher self, understanding what it is that you really want. So just a reminder that that's always going to be super important, especially in whatever crossroads situation you guys are in right now. The Ten of Pentacles in the end, though, is a great outcome because this is about long-term success and security. So I think whatever sort of crossroads you're at, if you do take the time to actually look within yourself and understand what it is you truly want, in the end, that outcome that you're going to get is going to be the best one for you. It's going to be one that makes you feel really fulfilled, like you've done the right thing, you made the correct decision. So it doesn't really feel like whatever crossroads this is, once you've taken the right, road for you, you're going to understand that that is what was meant to occur. Like you're not going to have any second guessing. It's going to feel really clear that that's where you should have been headed all along. The clear quartz in your reading is really about cleansing in this particular situation. It's a master healing stone, but I think right now it's about cleansing. It's about that clarity that the Hermit is referencing for you guys to step back and really take a true look at what it is that you want, because knowing that you can collaborate with this person and kind of understand where they're going is important too. But I think for this reading in particular, to get where you want to go, you're really going to need to take a step back and sort of cleanse your mind and really understand what it is that you're looking for in particular. So to sum up the overall theme of the reading today, for the month ahead in your love life, you're going to be at some kind of crossroads. There's going to be an important decision that you guys need to make, and that we're often at those times in our lives. But the important thing to remember is that you do come from a place of stability, and if you are with someone in your life right now, you guys do have sort of a good collaboration if you step back and actually allow it to happen. Like we said, the Magician is really reversed. He's about uncertainty, and so this is kind of you guys making the choice to flip that upside down and understand that you do have the tools to figure out the right answer for you guys on this. If you're looking for someone to come into your life and your love life, definitely you're at a crossroads where you can make that choice. I think this is something that you sort of not really expected before, but it's something that you're excited about once you realize you actually have that decision to make. And the Hermit in both situations just reminds you guys to step back, take a look at what it is that you truly want, listen to the other person's side, but understand that you need to ultimately make the best choice for you. And in the end, you'll get somewhere that you really ended up wanting to go in the first place. If you enjoyed today's reading, please send some positive vibes back our way by clicking that like button, leaving us a comment, and subscribing to the channel, because we'd love for you to join us in these future pick a card readings. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Welcome Group 3, and thank you so much for joining us in today's pick a card reading. Before we begin any reading, I'd like to start by setting our intention. To do that, let's all close our eyes, take a deep breath, prepare yourself for a positive message, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we'll begin the reading. All right, in your spread, Group 3, we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and then the Six of Pentacles. So for your love life in the month ahead, the Five of Swords suggests there is some kind of conflict or disagreement that's going to happen. So it's not necessarily like a super serious thing, but it just means there's a challenge ahead in your love life. I feel like there's just going to be sort of like, not necessarily a competition, but it's something kind of like just a general disagreement. But either way, it's about picking your battle carefully and understanding that you own your part in any kind of conflict or disagreement that comes up. So I think really for you, the lesson here is that it's that as those conflicts arise, because it looks like there's going to be a small one in the month ahead, but there's going to be some that come up really all across the course of your relationship. So this is just a reminder that in those disagreements, don't accept defeat, but also don't be too strong that you can't understand there are two sides to every story. You guys just need to come together and really understand your disagreement in general, and then be able to move forward in a really healthy way. It's also a reminder to apologize when necessary. So definitely take ownership of your part in all disagreements, That's going to help you strengthen your relationship and your connection with this person for sure. But it just looks like in the month ahead, there might be something that feels a little bit like some pushback, some conflict, or some sort of light disagreement ahead for you. Not a bad thing, because that's a healthy thing in relationships to have some disagreements from time to time, but I think one might be headed your way. The Page of Pentacles in the past position is about manifesting, developing your own skills, sort of like a new beginning. And so I feel like maybe your relationship, or whatever this relationship is that's having this connection, it could be newer. If the relationship itself isn't newer, it might mean that whatever you guys are fighting about is a new kind of thing. So if you've recently done something together, like you've moved into a new house, or you've decided to redecorate your apartment, or whatever the case may be, I feel like there's some sort of energy here around like this disagreement relating to something new in your life. Like I said, it doesn't have to be the connection that's new. It could just be something that you guys are doing together that's new for the both of you. The Three of Wands in the current position is about progress and expansion, and about sort of getting your plans underway. So definitely reinforces the Page of Pentacles. I feel like, again, this is just another card saying you guys are striking out on some kind of new path together right now, but it's going to cause a little bit of a disagreement, which, like we'd said, is supernatural whenever you come, not supernatural, but very natural when you guys come together in a relationship. There are two sides to every sort of coin. And so definitely just keep that in mind. But I feel like the Three of Wands is really harking back to the Page of Pentacles, and the fact that you guys are going to move forward together. You're starting something new, but there are definitely going to be changes and challenges ahead. So if you guys can prepare for those, if you can get ready for some of those things, anticipate the arguments or disagreements you guys might have, then it might help you work through them a little bit quicker as well. The Eight of Swords in reverse in the advice position is about being your own kind of inner saboteur. It's a reminder to release any negative thoughts that you have about yourself, understanding that you need to kind of get rid of the skeletons in your closet or things weighing you down, releasing yourself from negativity. So I think this definitely relates right back to that sort of disagreement or kind of conflict you guys are going to be in. I think it's a reminder that you have to sort of let go and change your perspective. That's super important with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I think it's about you just really being compassionate with the person that you're with, understanding you guys can get past this conflict or disagreement. You just need to be a little bit more compassionate about it towards them. The Six of Pentacles in the outcome position is about like sharing, generosity. And so it is about achieving a goal and coming to a new place together in a really healthy way. So I think this card just references that whatever this disagreement you guys had, you are going to be able to get through it, get beyond it and past it. It's going to be something that you look back and you learn a lesson from, but definitely not anything that stands in your way from you two actually having a relationship together. The stone for your reading is all about that healing energy. So I think, again, this is another reference to sort of what we're going through here is like not a bad situation, but maybe feels a little bit foreign to you guys. And so it's just a reminder that that healing energy is going to be super important for you to kind of take a step back, understand that you take ownership in whatever conflict, and then make sure you guys move forward in a really positive way together. So the overall theme of the reading for the month ahead in your love life is definitely about some sort of challenge or disagreement. And I think even though this may sound like a tougher reading when it comes to your love life, I think this is really important because this is a lesson that you guys need to learn together, that you're able to move past conflicts and disagreement. You definitely need to look back and sort of think about where you want to go together so that as you come up against anything that might be a disagreement in the future, if it's pretty fundamental and superficial, I bet you can sort of plan out a way to get through those things a little bit easier together. Just take a step back and understand that you have ownership in any argument or disagreement too. It's not just always the other person's fault, and you guys will be able to move forward in a really positive and uplifting way, making sure that you guys are headed in the right direction. And that's all I see in the cards for you guys today. If you enjoyed this reading, please send some positive vibes back our way by clicking that like button, leaving us a comment, and subscribing to the channel, because we'd love for you to join us for these future pick a card readings. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Welcome Group 4, and thank you so much for joining us in today's pick a card reading. Before we begin any reading, I'd like to start by setting our intention. To do that, let's all close our eyes, take a deep breath, prepare yourself for a positive message, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we'll begin the reading. All right, Group 4, in your spread we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant, the Four of Swords, and then ending with the King of Swords. So right in the center, the Hierophant This really talks a lot about loyalty. So I think in the month ahead, there's going to be an opportunity in your love life, whether it's with someone new that you're going to start a relationship with or the current one that you're in, there's going to be an opportunity for you to show your loyalty, to sort of show that person how much you care about them, how much they mean to you. The Hierophant's also about established values. So I think this is going to be something that's really important in your relationship moving forward for them to see that you are going to show this loyalty to them. So it's not necessarily like a test. I think it's just going to be like an opportunity for you to show them how much you care. So it could be something as simple as, someone says something disparaging and you stick up for them, or they need somebody to be there and you're there to support them. So it doesn't really have to be anything really life-changing, but I think definitely it is going to be transformative for your relationship, because I don't think you may have had a chance yet to show them your loyalty in this particular way. So that's going to be something really exciting that you get to do in the month ahead, sort of show them how much they really mean to you, how much you really care. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position is about hard work, productivity, and so I think definitely you guys have put in the work in your relationship, so they already have a feeling sort of about how much they really mean to you. But like I said, I don't think you've had a chance to truly show it yet, but you guys have definitely put in hard work. This is about also taking a conservative approach. So I think maybe you've been a little bit more, not guarded, but I guess guarded is probably the best word, maybe a little more guarded with your feelings around them, which may not be why they have like a full idea of how much you truly are willing to stand up for them or stand with them when they need you, which is not a bad thing. But I think now is going to be the chance for you to move from that into like the next phase where you give a little bit more of yourself and you're a little bit more open with them. The Nine of Pentacles reversed in the current energy is about self-worth and over-investing in your work. And so I think when this kind of references the situation we're in your love life, it's about kind of being afraid to overinvest yourself. Practicing a little bit of self-love is going to be important for you right now, but I think that's also something you have been doing. You've been kind of thinking about yourself when it comes to this relationship, not maybe even looking for an opportunity where you could show that loyalty, which isn't a bad thing, because I think, like I said, you've been kind of conservative about this, so you've really been sort of guarded or more in your own feelings when it comes to the relationship, but now's the perfect chance for you to break out of that and really show them that loyalty, because I think they're going to need to see it in order for you guys to move forward in a productive way. The Four of Swords in the advice position is about relaxing, sort of stepping back to recuperate, and I think that's something that you have been doing by being a little bit more guarded with yourself. But I think this is a reminder in this particular reading about you guys sort of needing to, I guess, recharge your energy together as a couple. And I think that may be important to do after you sort of show this loyalty. So maybe you guys can take a long weekend away together or find some time after this situation to really spend time together as a couple, secluding yourself, reevaluating where you want to go together. I think it's going to bring you guys a lot closer. It's also about getting rid of stress and anxiety. So I think this is a reminder for the Nine of Pentacles reversed that you guys need to let go of whatever sort of self-protection you've been having in the relationship. Not completely, because that's a healthy thing to have, but just to be a little bit less guarded, because I think that you're going to be able to strengthen the connection that you have with this person. The King of Swords in the outcome position is about power and like moving forward in a really positive way, about being clear, having a lot of clarity. So I think this whole situation is going to bring you guys to a new stage in your relationship where you have a lot more clarity around what it is that you want and who you are to each other. Because I think this chance to show your loyalty is going to be really important so that they understand in a really clear way, and you do too, what you both mean to each other and how you guys are going to move forward as a unit, as a connection. Apophyllite has a lot of vitality and a lot of high energy, so I think this is, again, just harking back to the Hierophant and sort of the whole situation in general. This is a chance for you to show them to really take action. So it's not so much about looking within yourself or being guarded as you have been doing, but the Apophyllite also encourages you through this reading to sort of take action. When you're given that opportunity to show them how much they mean to you, really take it, because that's going to be so important for you guys moving forward. And that is the general overall theme of the reading, in fact, is just taking action, and you having the opportunity in your love life this next month to really show them how much they mean to you, how loyal you want to be, and like where you guys want to go in your connection as a couple. Definitely you've been a little guarded, like we'd said, but just make sure that you take a chance, step back, evaluate what you want to do, but show them how much you care when the time comes, when it really counts, because you guys are going to move forward together in a much more clear direction once you're able to actually show each other how much you mean to each other. And that's all I have for you guys today, but if you enjoyed this reading, please send some positive vibes back our way by clicking that like button, leaving us a comment, and subscribing to the channel so that you can join us for our future Pick a Card readings. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.